The Club is a 6-part documentary series following the Round Towers Ladies GAA team as they take part in the Intermediate Championship, which is the competition they really want to win this year. I had never seen anything on this subject before, and being a sports fan, it's always intriguing to see a bit behind the scenes and to see what makes a team tick and to see the personalities within the team. So for me, what stood out was the access to get in behind the team and into the actual person. So, you know, that's what makes it special, is to get in behind and to see the interaction between the team and the manager and all the little politics and all the little, you know, all the little fights and all the little, you know, they all got on, but, you know, it's always, everybody has their own agenda. So to get in behind that and to see how it all works, it's real unusual, you know, so that's what attracted me to it. Logistically, it was quite difficult in that what tended to happen was we would know about matches that were coming up and events that we had to film, but things always changed because it's amateur and it's, you know, it's an amateur sport, and the organisation a lot of the time seems to be last minute with regards to matches being postponed or whatever. It was very difficult to stay on top of exactly everything that was going on, because there is like no full-time secretary who deals with the ladies team or things like that, so it really is, we constantly had to contact members of the team to find out what was going on, and then a lot of our filming took part in evenings and weekends, which also made it difficult. But probably the worst thing about the production was that it rained, I think, on every single day of the shoot, which is unheard of, seeing as we shot over the course of a summer. But literally I have never been more wet in my entire life. The standout moments of the series, well, there's been a few. The Intermediate Championship final, it was hard not to get caught up in the emotion, and in fact when we were editing it we kept on hearing this strange noise and we didn't know what it was, and it turned out it was Gavin, the cameraman, celebrating points or getting worried when the opposition were attacking, and all caught on his own microphone. So we finally figured out what it was. It wasn't a moose, it was Gavin. But that stands out because it was very emotive. It's very hard not to get, over such a long time period, it's hard not to get emotionally involved with a team. That was the first standout moment. And of course, on top of that then there was injuries. The injury to Emma Redmond was awful when there was a team talk with everyone standing around her when she was in agony down in Longford. That stands out in the memory because it's, you know, you're seeing people in pain and in tears, and it's tough, you know. These people are giving an awful lot for not a lot of reward. It's not an overly political programme, or it isn't hard hitting in terms of political points, but what it does is it shows exactly how important it is, how skillful it is, and it'll raise awareness of what clubs like Round Towers do around the country week in, week out, and show how important they are to the overall club. You know, success breeds success, success breeds notoriety, and you know, this is going to feed into that. They were a successful team this year, and this is going to help them get more and more promotion, and they'll become more and more important within the club. And what it does really is it opens up an avenue of conversation about Ladies GAA within houses, you know, at water coolers and workplaces. People can actually discuss it while actually having seen what it's actually about and seeing the skill level that's involved and the passion and the people. And so really what it does is it opens it up to the wider community, and that's important when you're trying to get something recognised, you know, people will see what it's all about, and you know, it'll help enormously in the profile of the game.